Hey beauties, good evening to you. Listen to me now, beautiful people. We're living in a day and age, and it's not just today, but it is more pronounced. You know, as it draws nigh for Jesus to come, the days have been cut short. Somebody can be literally here today, and in a few moments, seconds, they're not here anymore. Somebody told me of a woman who had gone to a funeral. For example, if she had gone to the funeral on Saturday, on Sunday, she was no longer on earth, so to speak. She died. And the great percussionist, drummer, one of the world's greatest percussionists, people saw him at a function, a concert, or whatever it may have been on Friday night. Some people saw him in the supermarket Saturday, and maybe Saturday evening or night or Sunday morning, he was no longer alive. And we can give myriads and myriads and myriads of stories that are similar. So I want you to value people, especially us here in Jamaica, where we're not showing affectionate love by and large. We don't affectionately love each other, so we don't really hug and kiss. Unless you're probably in an intimate setting, in the sense that you're making love in a bedroom setting or car, wherever you are on the road. You know, we have to just keep it real. But generally, we don't hold hands. We don't use soft language. And that aids in the aggression that we see on the land. That aids in the criminal acts and the crime and the violence that happens in our land. It's not just corruption. Yes, it's sin. Yes, it's a devil. We understand that. But we don't do things to mitigate it. We don't practice to, for example, to be gentle. We don't understand what it means to be gentle, to exude compassion and mercy and grace to others. Yes, we may not be able to do it as Jesus does, but he has given us and equipped us with the tools to do so. We can choose to. We don't always have to behave aggressive when we're dealing with things. Sometimes we'll slip. We can understand that. No one is perfect. I'm not talking about perfection. I'm talking, we need to be more affectionate. We need to hug and kiss each other. Stop. And I don't want people to come and say, oh, people are perverted. And there's always a negative. There will always be the negative. Let us just think positive and clean-minded. We understand all the negatives. We do. We know all, what if this, what if that? What if your nose was a chair? And I'm simply saying we need to develop the art of telling each other that we love each other, hug each other, kiss each other, give compliments. Do it until it becomes clamorously foolish. Clamorously foolish. Where it just seems, and it's like drinking water for somebody who is a health conscious person. That's how we need to really show our love even more, because it broke my heart when I heard the news of the passing of Desi Jones. I'm not saying he's above dying. We're all going to be extinct one day. We're all no longer going to be around. But I'm saying, beautiful people, when you realize it's just so sudden like that, people just saw him like moments before and then he's just gone. It's not as though he was sick and in the hospital or incarcerated or whatnot. And I'm saying to us, let us try our best to show affectionate love. I can't even tell when last I really hugged somebody, like really hugged someone and really kissed, like I'm talking on the cheek in a platonic sense. I'm not talking necessarily in a romantic sense. In a platonic sense, in a healthy sense. You know what it does, the healing that it brings to people. The healing that a simple hug, let me tell you a true story. And they actually made a movie of it. And the people who play the husband and wife are actually married in real life. So they could not have children and they had to go to a fertility clinic. And, I guess they gave them whatever it is. Maybe injection, tablet, some sort of regime, a methodology. And lo and behold, the methodology caused them to have sextuplets or what is sextuplet, whatever. Six, that looks, do you like where you have a twin? All of them basically looking alike, or just 6 children. And the father was a stay-at-home father for a while. I don't know. He seemed to could not have gotten a job, whatever. One day, one of the babies, still baby, was just crying non-stop, crying. And they said, oh, one day he's sick, the baby's sick. So he took the baby to the hospital, couldn't diagnose the problem. And it's like an epiphany. Something went off, you know, like a light bulb was turned on. He said, we tried this, we tried that, nothing is wrong. I think I know what the problem is. The child feels abandoned. He's like, what? I said, yes. The child feels abandoned. You have 6 children, you know, you're not going to attend to all of them at the same time, you know, and maybe somehow one just gets left out more than the other. I'm going to ask you to do this with this one for the next few days. No matter what you're doing, just ensure that they're properly covered and protected. Have the baby on your person, and every now and then let them touch your skin, the skin to skin touch. You want to feel the skin. They need to feel that live body. And there's something about when the skin touches each other, and that is so true, you know. If I care about you, I want to touch your skin. I want to feel it. I don't know what God has done to us. It's not bosom. He has made us in such a way where we need each other physically like that. And I'm not talking only in a romantic sense. Definitely romantic, but even platonic friends. You want your friend touch. You want to feel your friend. You want to, yeah. There's a connection that it brings. I don't know, when the skin touches other skin, it brings a lovely connection. So he did that. If he's resting, he has a baby, you know, chest on his. If he's working, just kind of tie on the baby and clean the place, whatever it may be. In a week's time, the baby was back to normality. The child no longer that baby stage. You wonder how they know abandonment feeling. The child no longer felt abandoned. The child no longer felt ostracized, rejected. Can you imagine that? Down to the very baby can feel it. Down to the very baby can feel it, beauties. And I'm saying to you that we need to do more and more of this. I miss it. There's something about when somebody hugs me and greets me. I'm not talking a pervert, so let's not go there. We're talking a healthy one, so let's keep it healthy. There is something about when somebody healthily comes and hugs me and kisses me on the cheek. Oh, I wonder about that. You say when somebody who is meaningful kiss you on the forehead, you know. And some people do a little kiss on the lips. Yeah, man, platonic friends do it. And it's not any gay thing. I'm talking with females predominantly. Maybe a man may not want to do it with another man. You know, you understand, unless it's maybe to his little son or so. But back in the day, older women talk to them, they used to do it and not to do with gay or lesbian or whatnot. It's just an affection. There's something, as I tell you, when the skin touches the skin, when the hand touches the hand, when the cheek touches the cheek, you know, and the lip touches the cheek or the forehead and then the lips and the nose even, and the neck. There is just some connection. I don't know what it is. It's like spirits. And when I say spirits, I'm talking about a deep connection. Not no devil spirit or no obi or doppy or anything like that. I'm talking about a connection that you know when you talk about like the enzymes in things, it's like there's this connection and it reduces stress, it reduces aggression, it reduces this rage. A lot of people you find are consistently in an acute way, in a chronic way, aggressive and very violent. They lack affectionate love. People don't tell them that they love them. They don't get hugs. They don't get kisses. They don't get compliments. Generally speaking, they do not. What they're told is that you're big, fat, black and ugly, skinny, slim and ugly. You're dunce, you're stupid, you're big. You know, some of the TikTokers, why I think they're so aggressive. And when you hear people say you're this and you're that and the other, I guarantee you, if they start to hear people saying you're so beautiful, you're so sweet, you're so this, you'd never see that aggression really. It's just going to reduce drastically. Somebody that you care about may go tomorrow. Tell them that you love them. I don't care how uncomfortable it feels. A doctor gave that remedy to a mother and a daughter and it felt uncomfortable. They said for 1 month, I think it's 3 times for the day. Tell each other that you love each other. You're going to hug and kiss each other. I don't care how uncomfortable it feels. You're going to do it. After that month, let me tell you, real thing. If 1 day passed and the mother and the daughter didn't do it, they started to feel weird and feel abandoned. They had to go back to it. They couldn't stop doing it. The body needed it and they didn't realize it. So it's a vitamin that your body needs. So you're killing many stones with one bird. You're telling people that you love them, you're casting your this thing is going to finish. Guys, follow me on TikTok, subscribe to my YouTube.